This is Stephen R. from Architects and Heroes and Igloo magazine, and I am here with the legendary A Guy Called Gerald. How's it going, man?
Oh, fine, thanks. How are you?
Doing well, just enjoying this this time here at Mutek, and man, I gotta say, it's an honor to meet you, and really did enjoy the session with you yesterday, the Wired session, which was just fantastic.
Oh, thanks a lot, man. It's a pleasure to be here, actually, in Montreal, Canada, full stop, because I don't really get that much chance to come over to Canada and that, so it's great. I love it.
Yeah, it was a really eye-opening thing to see, to have you talk about sort of what your process has been, to talk about what your background has been, the reissue of Black Secret Technology, you know, all your history. But I'm really interested on what you're doing now, and I know you're based in Berlin now, is that right?
Yeah, it's kind of like an electronic music hub, so I've been there for about the last 8 years, and I can kind of tell you from now it's growing. It's like really something that's kind of becoming like an organic kind of mosh of like electronic musicians and DJs and artists and all sorts, and really cool.
So do you find that living in Berlin, like the electronic music community there is a little bit more open-minded, a little bit more supportive of kind of what you're doing and your vision is?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's going in the way that I kind of thought it would, you know, like whereas there's a lot of underground artists, there's like so many, I mean, it's like hard to kind of even mention like 20 of them, you know, because there's so many. Like everyone kind of seems to be aware of each other, and like we kind of go to the same kind of places and hang out, and you know, so it's like you kind of get inspiration of each other too. So you know, it's nice. It's a nice at the moment anyway. I don't know what it's going to grow into, but it's like really a nice community.
Yeah, it sounds like it. I mean, you know, on the note of sort of that community and that idea, I know that, you know, when you were talking yesterday at the Wired sessions, you were talking about kind of how you know, humanize the electronic music, and you're humanizing the process of how you're playing, and part of that involves, you know, reaching out to the community, but reaching out in a very kind of like specific way, audience and performer, like as a performance. You know, I noticed your setup upstairs, you actually, you know, have this whole setup, and beautiful stage setup, by the way. But you were talking about sort of making it a more egalitarian process and having the performances be part of the audience a little bit more. So how do you incorporate that into your live shows?
Well, basically I'm playing everything, so it's like it could be singular or like a whole kind of thing, and I can take bits out and add them in, and like so it's not just like a regular dance kind of, you know, like where it'd be like a straight file or a loop or something. It's all stuff that's been played, and then like some things I'm actually playing by hand.
You know, you have been at the forefront. You helped usher in acid house in the UK. You were at the forefront of the drum and bass movement, and what a lot of people would consider to be one of the best drum and bass records ever produced. You know, for your sound now, and with the type of music that you're producing now, what is your vision, and what is that next thing that you're working on?
Well, I kind of think that like everything that I've done in the past is all part of a development. I mean, like even like the way that the software has developed, like was partly like the music that we were making at the time was inspiring like some of the early kind of like programmers and stuff like that. So I kind of at the moment I'm just celebrating like everything as like part of an organic body that was kind of created like over the last like 2 decades.
So can you talk a little bit about your set tonight and what you're going to play here at Metropolis at Mutek?
Yeah, I'm going to kind of Well, start with like some really old school sounding material.
Wicked, man. Well, look, I'm really looking forward to the performance tonight, Gerald, and man, it has been an honor to meet you, my friend. This is Steve Knorr, Architects and Heroes, Igloo Magazine, Mutek 2012, A Guy Called Gerald. That get better than that, my friends. All right.
Wow.
All right. Thank you.